Hello students, in this video we are going to solve one more different type of question which is not in our NCRT. The question is, we have to show that root 6 is an irrational number. If you recall that in regular practice we have shown root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 11 and root 13 and so on. So we have shown such type of numbers are irrational where the square root contains prime number. Okay, so this is the question where we are going to see one composite number and its root. So here the 6 is not a perfect square. We have to show that this is an irrational number. So let's begin the solution for this. We will show this proof by contradiction. Assume that root 6 is a rational number which implies root 6 can be expressed in this format a upon b, where b is not equals to 0 and a and b are co-prime integers. Now I can write this as b root 6 equals to a. Let's mark this equation as equation number 1. Now squaring it, we get 6 times b square equals to a square so I have squared the equation 1, squaring equation 1. Now here we have a number which is not a prime. Earlier we used to have 2, 3, 5, 7 like that. So we cannot factorize these prime numbers further. But this time we have 6. So the 6 can be break into 2 into 3 like this. And we have b square equals to a square. Now I'm going to use the definition of like this x into y. After multiplying these two numbers I get, let's say, z. So this implies x divides z, y divides z. Okay, if I have one more number a, the multiplication of three numbers is a single number z. So this says that a will divide z, x will divide z, y will divide z. Okay, and remember that they all three numbers, they are going to divide z. Okay, so the same thing I have to comment here. This says that 2 divides a square, and the word over here is or and. I have to decide this. Okay, so it says that all the three numbers will divide a square. Okay, so this box will be filled with and 3 divides a square, and b square will also divides a square. But what is this condition? Co-prime. So a and b are co-prime. So a doesn't divides b, b doesn't divides a, and no other third number divides these two numbers. So if b square divides a square, which implies single b is also going to divide a. So this is not possible. So this is not possible. So we have to reject this branch. So I have three branches coming out of this equation. One branch is this, second branch is this, third branch is this, out of which this is not going further. So this is not possible. Okay. So let's remove this. We will take only these two possible outcomes from the above equation. Okay. Now observe that 2 is a prime. So I'm using that theorem mentioned in our NCERT. P is a prime, P divides A square, then P divides single A also. So 2 is a prime and 2 divides A square, which implies 2 will divide A. 3 is a prime. 3 also divides A square, which implies 3 will divide this single A. Now you have to recall the divisibility test for 6. If you want a number star divisible by 6, how to check that? Any number star is divisible by 6 if and only if it is divisible by 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So this was the divisibility test taught to us in I think grade 7, right? So 2 divides A, 3 divides A. This implies that 6 divides A. Okay. So 6 divides A. I realized that I have to change the numbering of this equation. Let me mention this as my equation number 1. Okay. Now 6 divides A. This in returns gives me A equals to 6 times some number. Okay. So 6 divides A, iska matlab A will be a multiple of 6, where this M belongs to a integer set. Now put what? A equals to 6M in equation 1. Okay. So this is my equation 1. जहाँ पे भी हमें A दिखेगा वहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे 6M. तो ये रहा वो A. So 6B square as it is, और यहाँ पे था A square. So A की जगह 6M. So 6M and its whole square. So what I have is 6B square equals to 36M square. So 6 cancels this 36 and I have B square equals to 6M square. Now observe this equation and comment that. Comment what? 6. Sorry, you have to go further. This 6 can be broken into this 2 into 3 and then comment. Comment what? 2 divides B square and 3 divides B square and M square divides B square. This branch has to be rejected. Why? Because if suppose M square divides B square, so M divides B. Okay, M divides B. Just look at this equation. This also says that M divides A, but A and B are co-prime. So ये भी possible नहीं है. Okay, so I have removed that branch. Okay, so that's not correct. So again I have two two possible outcomes coming from this equation. Again I will write the same conclusion. . Again, I am going to write the same conclusion over here. 2 is a prime and 2 divides b square, so 2 will divide b. 3 is a prime, 3 divides b square, so 3 divides single b also. So 2 divides 3 and 3 also divides, so 6 will also divides b. So what we have is, now we have 6 divides a and 6 divides b, but our assumption was this: root 6 is irrational where this fraction form is in its simplest form. That means the a and b has no common factors. That's the another word for co-prime integers, okay? But a and b are co-prime integers. Hence, so our assumption is wrong. Hence, root 6 is an irrational number. This is the proof for composite number, showing that composite number is an irrational. On the same plot, we can show that root 8. Root 8 is very simple. Root 12, root 15, 16, 17, 18, root 18 also, okay? Why? Because why they are on the similar plot? Because 12 can be written as 3 4s, okay? 3 4s. So they are co-prime. And 15 can be written as 3 5s. Again, 3 and 5 are co-prime. This can be written as 2 9s, okay? Like that. Root 8 is different. So I can write this as 2 into 2 into 2. So this can be written as 2 root 2. This is very simple. This 2 goes into the denominator and we can conclude that we know that root 2 is irrational. Hence the proof follows, very simple. So 2 marks. This is for 2 marks. But such type of questions, root 6, root 12, root 15, I think they must come in category of 3 marks. I hope this explanation is clear to everyone. Just go through it again, and if you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. So this is all in this video. Thank you everyone.